Seemed to be an overall weak session and we did see a recovery towards the end of the day, of course, but still closing lower, down by about 70 odd points for Nifty, Sensex 140 odd points or so. In fact, last 3-4 sessions now we have been seeing the gradual correction coming in. Broader markets haven't been participating at all. Intraday we touched about 11,908, so it gives you a sense of the fact that A, we've reached that 12,000 mark, and B, we've lost about a couple of percent if we just track the last 3-4 sessions where we have been seeing weakness. PSU banks, the Nifty bank, that's where we saw a lot of pressure coming in. We barely saw any bright spots, although having said that, IT did recover by the end of the day. We saw an SPI recover by the end of the day. BPCL, a couple of the names there that were actually managing to hold out by the end of the session. Obviously, breath was skewed towards the declines. There are other names like a Yes Bank, Infratel, Tata Motors, a couple of the heavyweights, of course, that were putting pressure on the index this afternoon. So, we also saw, of course, the entire telecom pack hammered. We continue to track that on Vodafone. Some of the metal majors like a Hindalco also seeing a little bit of weakness coming in. NMDC add that to that list as well. From banks, IndusInd has been actually the major contributor on the downside. Like I mentioned, SPI actually managed to recover by the end of trade, but it's an IndusInd that has actually been looking weak overall. A Union Bank from the broader markets also seeing a cut of about 7-8% in today's session. Other names that have recently run up or post earnings, like a Future Retail, is down about 6% today. NBCC, Natco Pharma, LIC Housing Finance, a couple of the others there on that list, and a whole host, of course, Mubina, on the downside.
It's interesting to note how the Nifty has just about managed to claw back above the 12,000 mark in the dying seconds of trade. So yes, we may just salvage ourselves right there with only cuts of 1/3%. But yeah, from the broader markets, it's your usual culprits: Vodafone Idea, Infratel, Airtel. These are among your biggest losers. Voda and Infratel, in fact, are both losing approximately 11%. As in Power Engineering, but do remember we had seen a nice uptick come by in this stock in the last couple of trading sessions. Today has gone up 8.5%. Look at a Union Bank. This one was actually losing 10% earlier. Now it's losing 7.6%. Again, PSU there. From the metal space, NMDC is a big loser. I also do have a BEML that still stayed under all the selling pressure, 5% gone. Torrent Power, Yes Bank as well, big loser. Care Ratings, Corporation Bank, NBCC, some of your big losers. And very quickly, on the flip side, we do have, of course, the media names, the mid-cap media names, small-cap media names, on account of that big merger that has taken place. So Den and Hathway, unsurprisingly, are the top gainers today in trade. JP Associates, recovery kicking in over there, but of course, not much to talk about there. Ercon International, 5.6% half of this one. Edelweiss Financial Services, Suvan Life, MAS Financial as well, gaining approximately 4.5%. So very motley group of names actually that are gaining. A Deepak Nitrite, we've been talking about the whole chemicals bit. Naveen Fluorine again in the same, in the same umbrella of stocks. Again, procurement and all from China markets is something that would keep these stocks on edge. How essentially that plays out, we will know perhaps, when they'll report their numbers, or when, essentially these companies do talk, sort of to the media. But